Hey, what's going on, guys? DigiDestin here, and we've had a very solid week of pickups. I'm very excited to show you what I got, all from OfferUp and Value Village. Alright, so like I mentioned, everything we found this week was from OfferUp or Value Village. The Value Village finds are kind of small knickknacks, cool things here and there, but the things from OfferUp are the ones I'm really excited for. The first thing, I'm just going to show you what we got from Value Village. First thing is kind of obscure. It is somewhat gaming related. It is a game. It's a pinball game. This is Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the pinball game. So this is a little toy pinball machine. It's in really great shape. We got this for $8. It takes 4D batteries to work, so I haven't tested it out yet, but the flippers work. The little plunger works. These things, I don't know if they're supposed to be powered up and bounce around, but the ball does bounce around here and there. I mean, it is a plastic pinball machine, so I don't expect too much from it, but pretty cool find. I am a big fan of Power Rangers. You know, I grew up with Power Rangers, Mighty Morphin, this exact series, and so it's very cool to see all this vintage Power Rangers merchandise at thrift stores. So when we saw this, we definitely had to pick it up. I just gotta find myself some batteries to test it out. So that's the first one there. The next one was found by my fiance in the toy section, or the first one was found in the toy section. This one was also found in the toy section, but it was a little less obvious. This is a Digivice D-Terminal. So I love Digimon. Very great show. I grew up with it. This is one of the fancier ones, one of the later iterations. So it's D-Terminal, so it had this flip open cover, and it was essentially a glorified digital pet, you know, virtual pet. This one, I haven't verified if it works yet, but you got your buttons to scroll through your menus, buttons for essentially taking care of your Digimon pet, and then you got a little code thing there on the screen. I'm sure there's some sort of note-taking or secret message aspect of it. But this one was $9.90 or $1.99. Really good deal, because most Digivices will go for a little bit more. And the cool thing about this is something that they kept from the original Digivices that they had, the original brick ones, before it made a US debut on TV. This is a little terminal here. Well, not terminal, but a little contact point, and you can connect two devices together, two Digivices, and actually fight with one another. So that was a very cool aspect of these, which is one of the reasons why I liked the Digivices over like the Tamagotchis or like the Nano Pets. You could directly communicate with them just by putting them together and fighting and battling. Although Tamagotchi eventually went wireless, but either way, this Digimon Digivice, pretty cool find here. Alright, moving on to some OfferUp pickups. We got two bundles this week, and both are Super Nintendo bundles. So the first one I want to show you is pretty cool. It's fairly cheap, but we got this box here of Super Nintendo stuff. It's a little dirty, so I still have yet to clean it up. I still have yet to test it, but I will get to that eventually. But we've got the Super Nintendo here. All the cords are still hooked up. We got the RF adapter, we got the composite cords, we got two controllers, which is awesome, and overall this Super Nintendo is actually in pretty good shape. Like, the yellowing is not that bad. There's a slight discoloration in the back. You can maybe see that. You can see that there, but overall it's not yellow at all, and like the corners, which tend to be cracked, are actually all intact. So it's just a little dirty. It came with two controllers. You can see both there, and all the cords. And then we have 8 games. All this stuff was first party too. This was actually sold by a kid. Kid wanted to make some money, and so I decided to buy this from him so he could have money to spend on new games. But this was his mom's stuff, and he had permission to sell it. But either way, some games we have. We have Star Fox. All pretty classic titles here. We have Super Mario World, Tetris, and Dr. Mario. And the conditions of these games all kind of vary. Scooby-Doo Mystery, and this is an assembled in Mexico cart, so this is the Majesco release. Very no frills label on the back. There's no sticker, it's just embossed with the glittering. We have Batman Forever. This one's cool because I don't have this Batman game yet. I've always enjoyed the Batman games. Super Punch-Out, which is also another great title. Love this one. Never beat it, but it's very fun. Donkey Kong Country, another classic, and then another copy of Super Mario World. It always seems like Super Mario World, Super Mario Bros. 3, Super Mario Bros., Super Mario Bros. 2, all those games, people always ended up with multiple copies because they would get them packed in with their systems, and then a relative would buy them in an additional cartridge or something. But either way, that was the first bundle. 8 games, pretty cheap, so not bad there. The next one was also from OfferUp, and this was within the span of 1 day of us finding them. And we met each separate seller individually over the span of maybe 2 or 3 days. I don't recall correctly, because it was during the weekend and I had to meet somebody throughout the week. Either way, moving on. So the next one is another Super Nintendo. This one is actually in much better shape, despite the other one being in great shape in itself. This one has no yellowing whatsoever, and the person actually took some time to clean it up. And the cool thing is it has one of these eject buttons that doesn't have the eject printed on. So it is a little bit of a later release. It's probably not a 1-chip, but I'm going to open it up anyway to verify whether it is. But we got the console there. And then this bundle came in a Nike box. Came with a little bit more games though here. Came with the composite cords. This one is not a Nintendo composite cord, but I got plenty to replace it, so I probably won't need those. Also came with the first party power supply. No controllers. We got an extra in the other bundle, so that's okay. But as for the games, we have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 games. So yes, I can count. So in no particular order. We have Wheel of Fortune Deluxe Edition. Tiny Toon Adventures Buster Bust Loose, a Konami title. I've not played this one. I'm actually curious because I love Konami titles on the Super Nintendo, so we'll have to check and see if that's a pretty good one. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. No coincidence there. D-Force. We have Ultraman. This one has this label peeling up, made by Bandai. I'll have to give this one a try too. Ms. Pac-Man. Populous. And all these games kind of vary in condition as well. This one has the top label kind of peeling, the back label is also peeling off. Almost looks like this person got them from a rental store, which makes sense. During the time, you know, when they're clearing out rental games, you know, people still had the stickers on them and stuff. We have The Lion King. A very difficult game to beat. Maybe one day I'll beat it on stream. We have Jurassic Park Part 2, The Chaos Continues. And this one is a rental game for sure. It's got stickers all over it. It's got the barcode on the back with number 69. Came from Hollywood Video in Oregon. That's kind of cool. I love rental stickers, so I might keep that one in my collection, because a lot of these ones are duplicates. We have Aladdin. This one is a second release one. This one's, or third release, assembled in Mexico, so it's Majesco. Classic Super Mario World, of course. This one actually has a darker blue label, so there were a couple variants. Let's see where that is. A couple variants. So look at that. Look at the difference of those. We got a darker one here, and then a lighter blue one. Alright, in the last few games we have Super Mario All-Stars. Donkey Kong Country. Some pretty staple titles. Pilot Wings. Illusion of Gaia. This one is probably one of the worst condition ones. That label's all peeled off. And then, last but not least, The Adventures of Batman and Robin. I saved this one for last, even though all the other ones were in no particular order, but I like saving the best for last. This was Konami title. This is based off Bruce Timm's Batman the Animated Series. Basically a side-scrolling beat-em-up in the style of Bruce Timm's artwork. So those were all my pickups for this week. Thank you for watching. If you did like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Please check out some of my other videos. I have other pickups, tips and tricks, gameplays, as well as streams. And with that being said, we'll see you guys on the next one.